What's going on, guys? Welcome to the very first video on my channel. Very excited to get this started. First off, I'm an idiot. I'm currently filming my intro at the second location. What you'll see earlier, I actually ended up getting 2 fish at the first location, but the battery died, and then I actually happened to catch the 3rd fish as soon as the battery died. So you guys didn't get to see that. But without further ado, let's get started and let's get fishing. All right, we got the new sexy, the KVD 1.5 sexy shad hooked up. Clear water. So I'm hoping maybe that this natural colored lure is the trick here. There's one. Oh, he's tugging. Woo. There we go. Not even a pounder right there. Probably 11 ounces. But there we go. See you, buddy. Yeah, so that was more towards the middle here, which this is a shallow ground. The way this pond is set up is that down there is deep, up here is shallow, but it's still a bit of a bowl in the shallow. So maybe casting this out towards the middle, towards that deeper water. There was a little baby bass right there. I don't know if the video caught that or what. Hoping I get something. I came here earlier today and got 5, and I came with a buddy. He's never been out fishing, was interested. Managed to get him 5, so that was awesome. Really enjoyed it. He liked it, so I'm hoping he takes interest and decides to learn how to fish. I could always use a second guy to fish with. So that was the 6th fish of the day for me. First one captured on video. And honestly, in this pond, that's pretty much the decent sized fish of this pond. I mean, I actually caught my personal best out of this pound. Wow. I caught my personal best out of this pond. It was about 4 pounds 2 ounces, and then I caught a 2-pounder out of here. Other than that, they're all pretty tiny in here. I mean, the other ones that I catch the majority of the time in this pond are about 6 to 8 inches. I mean, they are, I think that was just rock. I mean, they are tiny, tiny, tiny. Another pretty decent one. All right, guys, so we're here at the second pond. It's hard to access some areas over here. Actually, right where we're at right now, it's actually pretty deep here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cast our line out there, reel it up to the bank, and hopefully those fish are resting right there at the bank, and hopefully it'll strike it. All right, guys, so I actually am going to be using Texas rig, a Senko. This is the KVD Strike King KVD June Bug Red Ocho 4-inch. Actually, here, I'll show you the packaging. This is what I'm using right here. Not a sponsor, I don't know if I have to say that. Don't really know how YouTube works yet, but that is what I'm using. I start over there, and so I actually got a couple bites at the first pond with this. And what I was doing is I was just reeling. I would let it stop, give it a couple twitches, pause, reel, pause, reel, pause, a couple twitches, and I kept getting bites on that. All right, guys, so things are getting a little tough. So when things get tough, I actually switched to a confidence bait I really like, and that's the Ned Rig. I actually have a 10th ounce chartreuse Ned head on here and a Finesse TRD worm. This is coppertreuse color. I can't tell you how many fish I caught with this. And yes, it's smaller, so it does catch a lot of dinks, but a fish is a fish. And when it comes to the Ned Rig, there's two ways I like to fish it. And that's just simply reeling it in slowly, maybe hopping it a few times. And the other way I like, they were biting it, missed him. Anyway, as I was saying, I like to reel it, or I like to cast it out there. Try to cast it in that same area where that fish was getting it. Close. Alright. Like to cast it out there, let it drop, let it sink to the bottom. You let it sink to the bottom, and then I like to raise it up, get a few twitches. Reel it down 3 times, let it sink, let it sit there for a couple seconds, raise it up, and shake it a few times. And then you just do that over and over again. A lot of the times they will actually eat it when you don't twitch it. They will grab it as it's just sitting there. And if you actually watch your line when it's just sitting there, you can actually see your line going taut, and that's usually when a fish is getting it. So when that happens, I like to raise my rod tip up until when I feel them twitching it, and then that's when I set the hook. Oh, there we go. Ned Rig never fails. When the bite gets tough, they're not biting, just switch to the Ned Rig. And unfortunately, he is a little tiny guy. Get bigger. Well, like I said, you can't go wrong with the Ned Rig. I absolutely love this bait. I mean, if there was a lure that I could fish, like, there was only a lure I had to choose, I would pick the Ned Rig. Hands down, I would pick the Ned Rig. The Ned Rig in this color, coppertreuse. Oh my gosh, I love this. That was a weak cast, but whatever. A cast is always a cast. You never know. Oh, boy, he had that. I don't know if you guys saw that, but oh, so little. See you, buddy. Get bigger. But I didn't feel a bite. He must have literally just, I mean, he probably took that in one bite. I didn't feel anything, but all of a sudden I just see my line move, and it was taut, and I'm like, what? And yeah, a fish had it. So nothing was really happening after I got that last little guy. So what I'm doing now is I'm actually going to head over into the shallower water and see if they're not nesting up the bank in the shallows. So I don't know. it's been quite a slow day today so far, and I really want to know what's gonna make these guys tick. So I have a couple other weapons I might try to use if the good old Ned rig doesn't really do it. I also have a Rebel crawfish I might try. So I don't know, but I'll see you guys when we get to the shallows. Not a whole lot of casting room here, but it's worth a shot. Ooh. Yeah, he bit that pretty hard. Just right on the surface. Oh my goodness, they're all dinks. Some grass. Ooh, 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 ooh. There's another one. Ooh. He's fighting. He's actually fighting pretty good. Not really letting my drag out. Oh, he came off. I think I was pulling him too much. That's some grass. Oh! Oh, he's so tiny. Get bigger. Be free. I still have yet to catch actually a big one out of this pond. Oh no. I don't think I'm getting that back. Alright guys, so I ended up having to cut my line. I got it stuck on a rock and I wasn't able to get it back. That's the one thing about pond fishing. I love pond fishing, but unfortunately when it gets stuck in an area, you can't retrieve, especially if it's in the middle of the pond. So I'm gonna actually end the video here. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm excited to get this channel going. I really am. So if you guys could please support me, and I'm gonna keep making videos and keep doing what I love, and that is fishing. So yeah, I feel like it was a pretty good first video. I could be wrong, but anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one.